I wish the world can hear your testimony that you just gave to the TP family. And I'm just going to repeat it in short, that your 30-year-old daughter, Kip, Kid in Pain, asked to snuggle with you in bed. And she said, I feel so embarrassed to ask you. I'm 30 years old. It's not normal for me to want to go in bed with my mommy. Part of this journey of working with parents, in the beginning I was advising parents on how to deal with a crazy kid, a rebellious kid, an angry kid, violent kid, kids who have anxiety, depression, all of that. But we were really on the outside of things. And then the parents started really doing what I told them, having that close relationship that no normal parent ever has with their kid. Deepest relationship, nafshik shur benafshay, mamish, to be so close like you are, like many of you are. And I wish all of you would get there. And then crazy things happened. Crazy things happened when the mental illness started to fade away on us, and we're realizing that almost all of the mental illness is gone from almost all of our kids. We mamish have just a handful, maybe 1% of all TP kids that have some kind of a legit mental illness that needs to be dealt with. We still save them on all the other stuff, the violence and the anger and the home being calm, but we have like so many kids without any diagnosis. We saw so many things, and one of the other things that we saw was that these kids who are adults, they could be 15, they could be 20, they could be 30. They could be female, they could be male. We've had men, 6'3", 26 years old, 28 years old, who, when we built this new relationship that is highly emotional and deep connection, way past logic, by mamish saving them in the way that we do it, with tremendous Yud Gimel Midas, that no normal parent ever did. We found them open up and say, can I please come into your bed? We have this a lot. We have this with a family that was on the phone with yesterday, and their daughter is in bed with her mother a few hours on Friday night, snuggling, and it's not a normal thing. Boys and girls who are coming to their father and mother and saying, I need to be held like a child, because trauma, abuse of children breaks them at that age, and they're part adult and they're part child. Part their brain is so logical, and part their brain is so broken. And we have to get past the logical part to make them feel comfortable enough. So many parents say, no, my kid would never do that. My kid would never say that, because they're put together, or they reject me. That's because that's the outer layers where they're part adult and the adult part pushes away, but their part inside of them is dying for it. And those same parents, if you listen to me and you do this properly, you will testify like we just heard. Can't believe it. My kid's so old and needed to be held, hugged, needed to be embraced, needed to be held. So ashrecha that you were able to be there for your child and allow her to get what she needs from you, because if she wouldn't get it from you, who would she get it from? I shudder to think. They're children, they're broken, they need to be held. And as long as they're pushing you away or your relationship is not there, it means that you have work to do to reach that pneumius of that broken child that's inside these angry, rebellious, dysfunctional adults. They're not bad, they're broken. They're not a healthy Esav, they're a sick Yaakov. As soon as you get there, you'll see. And then your pain is different. The pain that you just spoke about is different. There's no anger at the kid. There's no frustration at the kid. There's no, oh yeah, I don't sleep and you cost me so much money. And there's frustration and pain over the child's pain, over the matzav that they are in. It could be anger at Hashem. It could be, why'd you do this to me? Why'd you break my kid so much that in America in 2020, in this wonderful, where we have everything and the kid wants to die or doesn't care to live? Why'd you do this to me? It could be anger to Hashem, but not anger at your child, not pain at your child. You did that. You got there, Baruch Hashem. Hug them and never let go. And if you're not up to hugging, work the program till you get boots on the ground, till you get in, nafshek shur b'nafshay, layer by layer. Listen to the testimony of these TP parents. Watch where they've gone in a year, in 2 and 3, and make sure you're following in their footsteps. Don't get sidetracked by your neighbors who can't help you, and still when they make a negative comment, you take it so seriously. By your family says, crazy, you do so much, they need boundaries, blah, blah. Just ask them, did you ever help anybody? No. Shut up. That's why you're giving me advice what to do with my kid. You've never helped anyone in this matzav. Different shmooze, right? You've heard that from me. Don't get sidetracked. If this is what you're doing and this is the radiation heat therapy that's going to heal these kids, Be'ezus Hashem, do it 100%. Then you'll be proud of yourself. Be'ezus Hashem, you'll get your kid back.